All right, so this is the video called Navigating the First Year Experience course. And I already see a typo. Anyways, when you first log in to this course in Blackboard, you're going to land on the announcement page. Always, always, always read the announcement. Yes, we will be in class, we will talk about things, but the announcement is a great place for you to see if by some chance something's changed or things that I want to remind people of, possibly in case you didn't pay close enough attention in class. You will see the announcement, and it's what we're going to do this week, what I've noticed that is happening, just reminders for you. Okay, let's see. Then the next major topic, if you look over on the left hand side, the course outline page, and what I have, okay, is the student course outline, which other schools call the syllabus, the calendar, which is part of the outline, but I thought I'd make it a separate part, and then I have the course outline. I don't know if you would rather see it as a Word document or if you would rather see it in the text box. So if you want to see it as a Word document, you click on this, it will download, and then when you open it up, it's going to look pretty much like this, right? So I took this exact same information and I copied it into the text box. Right here, if you click on the calendar, you're going to see this. If I'm a tactile person, I like to hold things. It's more real for me if it's in my hand as opposed to on a screen. And what I did for this calendar, if you notice, I put little check boxes. So for the homework, if you print this out, when you've done this, you can check it off. And so you should never be surprised by what the homework is. So it's listed here. It's going to be, I'm going to remind you of it in the announcements, and I'm going to show you another place where you will find information about it. Pretty much after you've gone to announcements, where you want to go is the page that's called course content. And there's a getting started. This is standard to all of the courses at Tunxis. All right, so just, take a look. But if we go back to course content, so every week I am going to post work for the week of whatever the week is. So it's the work with the due dates. This week there's a quiz that you have to do, and you have to read the first chapter. There's a video, how to navigate the course in Blackboard, and then there's a video, the student course outline. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to use Collaborate. I've left it in there just in case. There is, and I'll talk more about this when we're actually in class, messages. If you, honestly, I would like to encourage you, if you've got questions about the class, rather than sending it to my Tunxis email, do this instead. What you do is you would click on Create Message. Who's it going to go to? Oops. Let's see, you gotta scroll. I'm all the way down at the bottom. Are you an instructor? Click, you type your message, and then you hit submit. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that. What I like about this is if you do it here, I won't lose your message. I get an awful lot of email every day. So if you send it here, it's a lot, you can be more confident that I will get it, and I promise I'm going to check this. I'm going to check the message section in the course on a regular basis every day, probably first thing in the morning. Okay, the next section that you will use probably a lot is called My Grades. Right now there's nothing here. I haven't built in the assignments yet, but you will see the grade that you got. Standard for all the courses, Tunxis Library, all right, Tunxis Library. Okay, you can go to the home page, help and technical support takes you outside of the course, like if you're having problems with Blackboard. Okay. Academic resources takes you to a page slowly. All right. Catalog, policies, handbook, etc. And then why do we have the Texas Library twice? I have to get rid of that. Assignment information. What I'm doing is I'm putting general information about the major assignments that we have in the course. So if I say, you know, today we're going to talk about journals, or a journal is due, you can click on here to find information about the journal, the score sheet, the directions, a sample journal. There's a video that I wrote that I recorded about tips. Okay, so if you say, oh, I have an assignment, but I don't remember what Professor Yowen said in class about it, and it's a college and career, you click here and get some general information about it. Okay, I hope. So let me go back to the idea of course content. I forgot to put the link, forgot to open the link for you. The work for the week. So if there's a journal that's due, there'll be an assignment. It'll appear here, and what you do is you click on it and it will take you to that assignment. We are going to go over this in class, but I want you to have this as a resource in case you forget what we talk about. Okay, so we'll go over this in class and you'll have this as a backup. And that's good.